Hey everyone, Chang here, and welcome to my channel. Now for today's video, as another sort of math where it plays out in everyday life and you sort of don't really think about it, we're going to focus on percentage. Now in a previous video, a while back actually, I mentioned my little iffiness about percentage. Now, percentage is a wonderful thing. However, it opens up so much room for misconstruing information, right? Because remember, percentage is just in relation, it's a proportion of something. Now, one of the things that is really a hit or miss for me is when they use percentage in marketing, right? To market a specific product for you. I understand why they do it, right? I mean, it's generalizing, it doesn't give you that much information, and it paints the product or the company in a glorious light. Makes sense, they're trying to sell you something. Of course, they're gonna do that, right? However, once they get to a point where it's sort of mislead or sort of guides their consumer, guides the person into taking the result, the product or whatsoever, almost as gospel, that's when it gets a little scary. So is there anything we can do about it? Probably not. But understanding percentage and how it plays out, and of course in certain situations taking second, third, or fourth opinion results might save you a lot of trouble. Now, the reason I thought of this is because I was reading an article about a person's basically experience with 23andMe. For those of you guys who don't know, 23andMe is basically a company where you send in, I think is like a saliva sample or some sort of sample, and they sequence out your DNA. Then they tell you things about, your ancestry. There's certain things that they tell you about your health and all that other lovely stuff. I don't know how it does. I never actually used it before, but basically that's my understanding of it. Now here's the thing with their marketing though, that sort of scares me, and that's what happened with the person that I was reading an article about, right? 23andMe had a marketing of basically they claim 0.1% error. So whatever they sequence, the result that they present to you, they have a 0.1% error. Now that sounds really small, which it is, right? Basically it's saying 99.9% accuracy. Now that's pretty good, right? That's like A plus, good, almost 100% good, right? Now, here's the thing though. The other thing you have to consider is the fact that they sampled or sequenced or hold in their database, last I checked, about 12 million people. Okay? So they have 12 million sample plus of sequence. Now, when you hear something like this, oh, we've sequenced 12 million people and we have a 0.1% error, or even better, we have a 99.9% accuracy, all of a sudden it sounds almost like everything they say is going to be completely true, right? That's not the case though. Even though this paints a wonderful picture about the results that they're going to present you, right? You will encounter situations like the guy I read about. Basically, he had a DNA sequence. It mentioned, I think it was like a genome or something that basically guarantees he's gonna have Alzheimer's in the future. And he freaks the hell out. It's a complete shit show. Now, here's the thing though. He didn't. After getting, I think it was like a second or a third result, it proved false. Now, here's the thing. 12 million people, even with a 0.1% error rate, right? Basically, you're gonna have this and you're gonna multiply it by 0.00, and this is already 1%, 1, right there. So what does that give you? That gives you 12,000. Okay, so think about it. Instead of just this pure percentage, because the percentage seems amazing, it seems almost guaranteed. Out of the 12 million people, there are going to be 12,000 people who got something, if not their entire result, wrong. That's a huge number. Do you even know 12,000 people? Probably not, right? So you got to really think about it this way. So every time you get a result like this, and I'm going to point out another one, which is actually very interesting, another one about percentage in a different video, where basically by believing, thinking, or taking results almost as gospel, as set in stone, you're really going to screw yourself over. No matter how good or how bad the result is, remember that there are error rates. And error rates, even in percentage, seem really small. If you think about the sheer number of people who are actually getting the error, that's quite a lot. So always take it with a grain of salt. No matter good or bad, probably a good idea is to get second or third opinion. When you get a second or third opinion and you have basically the same result, then at least you know the likelihood of the first result being wrong is astronomically smaller. Okay, so think of it this way. 0.1%, 99% accuracy, wonderful marketing percentage representation. However, if you really think about the sheer number of people who are going to get the wrong result, you don't want to be one of those. So always double and triple check. So that's one of the ways that percentage can be misleading in a pretty drastic way. So hopefully this clarifies a little bit. Just bring it up there so that you guys can really think about it. When you read, hear, or see percentage, it might not be painting the picture that you automatically assume based on the number itself, right? Really think about what it means on sheer numbers. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.